Welcome to you all in Kana Math classes for class 12 Math of CBSE board based on NCERT syllabus. In continuation of the previous video, we are going to solve the integral by parts, that is integral of the product of two functions under exercise 7.6. Question number 6, and question number 6 is integral I is equal to x square log x dx. As I have already discussed that integration by part, the selection of first function is very important, and we have discussed already in video of lecture 1 the norms of selecting the first function, that is first norm is polynomial in x, second norm is inverse trigonometrical function, third is exponential function, fourth and logarithmic function. Here, by virtue of those postulates discussed already earlier, we will select here log x as first function, while x square is the second function. Now, according to the formula, first function into integral of second function. First function, that is log x. Log x into integral of second function means x square dx minus integral of differential of first d dx of log x into integral of second, that is x square dx. Here log x into integral of x square dx, quite obviously this will become x cube by 3 minus integral of d dx of log x means 1 upon x into integral of x square dx, x cube by 3 dx. This will be cut by 2, hence it will become x cube by 3 into log x minus 1/3, and here x square dx. This is x cube by 3 into log x minus 1/3, and this is x square dx integral means x cube by 3 plus constant c, x cube by 3 into log x minus 1 by 9 x cube plus c. Well, this is all the integral of question 6 under exercise 7.6. Now, in contribution to previous question 6, I am going to try question number 7, in which integral is equal to integral x sin inverse x dx. By virtue of choosing first function, it's clearly the inverse trigonometrical function will be equal to the first function, and this the second function. Now, first function into integral of second function. First function, that is sin inverse x into integral of second function x dx minus integral of differential of first d dx of sin inverse x into integral of second function, that is x dx. Now sin inverse x d dx, integral x dx means x square by 2 minus integral of differential of, that is d dx of derivative of sin inverse x with respect to x will be equal to 1 upon under root 1 minus x square. And here x dx integral means x square by 2 into dx. Now x square by 2 into sin inverse x minus here 1 by 2, and this is x square upon under root 1 minus x square dx. X square by 2 into sin inverse x minus 1 by 2. Here we will have, if you take plus here, then this will be equal to minus x square upon under root 1 minus x square dx. X square by 2 into sin inverse x plus 1 by 2 minus x square, we will add 1 and here 1 minus x square, and that is 1 will be nullified by minus 1, and this whole will be equal to 1 minus x square dx. We will bifurcate this into two parts. That's equal to x square by 2 into sin inverse x plus 1 by 2 integral 1 minus x square upon under root 1 minus x square minus 1 upon under root 1 minus x square dx, and this is also dx. Here x square by 2 into sin inverse x plus 1 by 2, 1 minus x square upon under root 1 minus x square, it means only remain in numerator under root 1 minus x square dx minus dx upon under root 1 minus x square. Now this is equal to sin inverse x. In this step, x square by 2 into sin inverse x plus 1 by 2 under root 1 minus x square dx. Let us assume this integral will be I1 and we will find out I1. Here will be 1 by 2 and this integral will be equal to sin inverse x plus c, and I will be equal to x square by 2 sin inverse x into x square by 2 minus half sin inverse x plus 1 by 2 I1, where I1 is equal to under root 1 minus x square dx. 1 minus x square dx. Put x is equal to sin theta, then dx is equal to cos theta d theta, hence I1 is equal to under root 1 minus sin square theta, and dx is equal to cos theta d theta. Now 1 minus sin square theta under root will be equal to cos theta into cos theta into d theta, that is equal to cos square theta d theta. Cos square theta d theta. This is I1, this is integral, this is integral, and this is integral, this is integral. Cos square theta, now this is d theta. Here 1 by 2, here 2 cos square theta d theta means 1 by 2. 2 cos square theta minus 1 is equal to cos 2 theta. It will be equal to 1 plus cos 2 theta d theta, and will be equal to 1 by 2 d theta means theta, and integral of cos 2 theta d theta is equal to sin 2 theta upon 2. Here d theta integral theta, cos 2 theta means sin 2 theta upon 2, and this is equal to half theta, means we have put x is equal to sin theta, theta means sin inverse x, and sin 2 theta means 2 sin theta, that is x, into cos theta means 1 minus x square upon 2. 2 will be cut by 2 due to lack of. Now replacing the value of I1 from here in original integral, I will get I is equal to x square by 2 into sin inverse x, and this is half sin inverse x square by 2 into sin square x minus half sin inverse x plus half I1, half I1. I1 means this will be half sin inverse x plus x under root 1 minus x square. 1 minus x square, and now here we will see. Now x square by 2 sin inverse x minus half sin inverse x, or here 1 by 4 sin inverse x. 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, 1 by 4 sin inverse x, a minus, this will be equal to minus 1 by 4 sin inverse x. 1 by 4 sin inverse x minus 1 by 2 sin inverse x will be equal to minus 1 by 4 sin. 1 by 4 sin inverse x डिडक्ट करेंगे तो 1 by 2 sin inverse x plus 1 by 4 sin inverse x means 1 by 4 sin inverse x we will take common. 1 by 4 minus 1 by 2 means 1 by 4, here we will take 1 by 4 minus 1 by 2, denominator will be 4, so 1 minus 2 sin inverse x by 4, 1 minus 1, right, minus 1 by 4 sin inverse x, and here it will be equal to 1 by 2 x under root 1 minus x square plus c. Now you may consolidate this fund plus this, or you may remain the answer like this. This will be the requisite answer. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, share and subscribe the video. Thank you.